Hannah Nadeau, and I work for an organization called Grace's Guatemalan Relief Assistance for Children's Educational Services, and I am the executive director. And I've been in that role now currently for 4 years, a little over 4 years. And so when I was looking for a program, I just I prayed about it, and I wanted something that was affordable, flexible, and that really had I think, holistic approach to education, to nonprofit work, being able to understand the business side of about how nonprofits work and be able to grow in that area, but not losing touch with the extremely important piece of the human side of things, and and growing in, I think, the role as a leader, as a godly leader, as a biblical leader. And I think it's like City Vision just really helped meet all of those areas that I was needing in my life. As I was 30 years old when I started, so just being a young leader, and being able to have such good mentorship and education as I was also developing in this role as being an executive director, was extremely important. And looking through all of the options, City Vision is really the one that stood out to me the most. And in some ways, maybe I took a little bit of a risk leaping into it and not having any personal references or anything. But really from the first class that I took, which I remember it was an addiction class, and my degree is in nonprofit management, and so that was like a extra class for me. But even just jumping into that class, I was so thankful. I remember the first few weeks, one of our assignments was to visit a AA meeting. And so I live here in Guatemala, and so I visited an AA meeting in Guatemala. And even though I don't work with addiction recovery, it was just so helpful to put myself in that situation. And because this is what a lot of the families that my organization works with, are dealing with. So just that very holistic approach is something that I've greatly appreciated, and that's what I've really loved the most about the school is being able to the whole concept of the 4 quadrants and applying that to everything, to all of in all of the classes, that on top of just the deep I think commitment to biblical values, to Christianity, and that alongside learning the business side of things of a nonprofit has been what I've really appreciated the most. Also the flexibility of it, the affordable part, of course, but then just the flexibility, being an adult who works full time, has a family, just being able to do things on my own time, and all the flexibility that City Vision has offered me, I've really valued. And I will be so I'll be graduating with a degree in nonprofit management, and I think what this has helped me accomplish is being able to work, really throughout my whole education experience with City Vision. Everything that I've learned has been directly applicable to what I've been doing in my work life. And so I not only has this whole journey helped me as I've been studying, but will continue to do so. Just the amount that I've learned about managing nonprofit, in the United States, because before that, I did have quite a bit of experience, living in Guatemala, working with our projects on the ground and like, specifically that mission work, but not necessarily with the US nonprofit sustainability side of things, which is necessary and important if an organization is going to continue and thrive. And so I think that this graduating with City Vision will really help me with my current role. And then, of course, if I go on to something else in the future.